So, as some of you might know, I recently got to work with the startup called Data. As a part of the internship, I had to come up with some projects. This video is about how one of my projects went viral and how you can make your side projects go viral as well. The day is July 3rd. My internship had just started. I was trying hard to come up with side project ideas, but none of them really clicked. You know what I mean? I wrote page after page of possible ideas, only to end up not liking any of them. So like any other day, I ended up scrolling through Reddit, disappointed. Then it was from Reddit that I got my epiphany. I came across Writing Prompts. Writing Prompts is a subreddit where you can post snippets of a story and others will try to complete it. It's a nice subreddit to follow even if you don't write, as it's entertaining to read through all the stories. This was my $1 million idea, or at least the best one I got after brainstorming all day. What if we fetched the story prompts from the subreddit and displayed it in a nice text editor for people to write in calm without the distraction of being in Reddit? At this point, I was excited with the prospect of another side project and I couldn't wait to start. I began by writing down my plan. I would need to use the Reddit API to fetch posts from the subreddit, and once I've got the posts, I can display them in the web page. So I started searching for some Reddit clone tutorials and I looked at how the API is being used to fetch the posts. For starters, I wrote the code to fetch the posts and print them in the console. This was the end of day 1. So the next day I wrote the code to process the API response and displayed the posts in the actual editable text area in the page along with some typing animations and such. I started drawing out some mock user interfaces and tried to code them up. I wanted to keep everything simple and minimal as I didn't even think that this was that big a deal of an app. I just used plain HTML and CSS to make the UI. By the end of the day, I had completed an MVP and I made the code public. On the third day, I tuned the rest of the UI and added options to download your story and set a timer and all that. Now all I had to do was to get some people to test it and prepare for the release. I also ended up writing a blog post about it and I had scheduled a release in Product Hunt. Fast forward a couple of days, Prompts had received a lot of upvotes in Product Hunt. It had fairly good traffic. Well, at least more than what any of my other side projects usually get. And to my most surprise, word about it was spreading through the internet. And by the internet, I mean all over the world. My friends at Data would message me in the Slack channel whenever they came across posts related to Prompts. It was wild. Prompts was featured in blogs from all over the world. A German magazine, a Spanish tech blog, someone had featured it in their Substack, someone had posted it in Designer News, Pinterest, it was featured on a blog on coaching and self-development, a Tamil newsletter, and it even made it to the Fast Company blog's pick of 25 best productivity apps of 2020. This is usually where the imposter syndrome starts to kick in. But it's only a simple API fetch. It doesn't deserve all this attention. Making prompts had taught me a lot about working on side projects, and I'm going to share these tips which you can use to widen the reach of your own work. Tip number 1. Products should resonate with users. Take a niche. Look into the problems faced by people in this niche. Try to solve some of them. This is so effective that you can even create a wrapper for an existing solution. This is exactly what Prompts achieves. I didn't remake a subreddit, I just made it more accessible. Tip number 2. Keep it minimal. Do one thing and do it well. It doesn't matter if your app is really simple in terms of the code or the technology that you use. The question that you really should be asking yourself is whether the users will care about the underlying machinery or not. As long as the answer is no, even a simple API call can be revolutionary. Tip number 3. The design and aesthetics matter a lot, maybe even more so than the functionality. Now this can be a little more tricky. If you're anything like me, you'll have had a real hard time trying to settle on a certain style of UI. And even this can only be acquired after working on a couple of different side projects. As the saying goes, good artists copy, great artists steal. Now, if you follow all these points properly, people will start talking about your project. Or they might not. To be honest, there is no trick to make something go viral. Given the attention span of the internet, trends come and go. But you can always try to get lucky. You can try spreading word on platforms like Product Hunt, Hacker News or Reddit. Anything that has gone viral has been something that provides value. So the next time you set out to build something, take a note of all these factors and you might get your lucky break as well. With all that said, Prompts is still live at prompts.eta.dev and all the code for the project is public, which I have linked in the description below. Feel free to take a look at the code or improve upon the product with your own features. Contributions are always welcome. And that, folks, is a story of how I made my side project go semi-viral in the internet. If you're new to this channel, I am Sriram. I'm an engineering student from Kerala. And I post videos about programming, why Linux should be called GNU Linux, and occasionally about me traveling to some tech events or meetups. Do like and subscribe for more such content. Have a nice day and see you all in the next one.